It's just so close to my face. All right, let's rough start to the video. I have a really bad habit of pulling up like V-necks like this. I'm not really sure why. It looks kind of like a Snuggie, but it's a really bad habit of mine. So if during the video it looks like I'm wearing a Snuggie, I'm not actually. I'm wearing a sweater and it's 100 fucking degrees outside. But we're trying to keep the fall-esque theme going. It's definitely October 9th when I'm recording this. I'm moving to Texas in a couple of days. I'm freaking the fuck out. Oh yeah, the background's different because I just felt like getting out of my room for once. So I'm not in Texas, I didn't move. This is my dad's couch. So as you guys could probably tell from the title, I am here to read more two-sentence. Why is everybody on a walk today? I'm talking a lot at the beginning of the video because I'm scared of reading these two-sentence horror stories. If you guys didn't watch my last one, obviously I'm gonna link it below. But every night, I feel like somebody's like walking upstairs. I feel like somebody's trying to get in my house. So I'm up until like 5 o'clock in the morning, paranoid, laying in my bed with my eyes open like somebody's coming in. I'm just scared, okay? And so I'm gonna help myself right now by reading more. So here we go. I don't know how many I'm gonna read. We're just gonna wing it, you know? I'm not mentally prepared for this though. The doctors told the amputee he might experience a phantom limb from time to time. Nobody prepared him for the moment though, when he felt a cold finger brush across his phantom hand. I'm not sure if I understand that one. Oh shit! Don't be scared of the monsters. Just look for them. Look to your left, to your right, under your bed, behind your dresser, in your closet, but never look up. She hates being seen. What's up, fucker? The grinning face stared at me from the darkness beyond my bedroom window. I live on the 14th floor. Oh, I can't wait to move out and live on my own and see demon faces in my fucking windows at night. It's gonna be awesome, actually. I just saw my reflection blink. There's only one sentence. Working the night shift alone tonight. There's a face in the cellar staring at the security camera. Oh my fucking god. I feel like security cameras are supposed to make you feel safer, obviously, because you can see everything going on and if something happens, you have proof of it, whatever. But I also feel like if I were to watch the security cameras, I would just be shitting my pants the whole time. Like if I saw somebody, I still wouldn't know what to do. I mean, like call the cops, whatever, but like they're still there. I feel like I'd rather not know that they're there than see them staring into my security camera at me. Maybe that's me though. Maybe that's just me. They deliver the mannequins in bubble wrap. From the main room, I begin to hear popping. That's not even fucking funny because I worked at Victoria's Secret for 4 years and I swore the mannequins came to life at night. All of us were so certain that the back room was haunted because there'd always be something like on the floor or falling or like moved, and it didn't make sense. And we had about 400,000 mannequins, obviously. I remember one year we had to take all of the mannequins down from all of the displays in the store, and we don't have enough room in our back room to fucking store these bitches. So it was just a sea of mannequins. And if you needed anything, you would just like have to swim through them. It was cool. It was scary. Terrifying. You start to drift off into a comfortable sleep when you hear your name being whispered. You live alone. I guarantee you that's gonna happen to me tonight just because I fucking read it. This story is gonna be in the back of my head all day, all night. And tonight when I'm sleeping, I'm gonna hear cjades. I kiss my wife and daughter goodnight before I go to sleep. When I wake up, I'm in a padded room and the nurses tell me it was just a dream. That is actually terrifying. Isn't it scary to think, like, if you were crazy or had something wrong with you but you didn't know? Like, what if I'm insane? Like, what if I'm not even in my house right now? What if I'm like, okay, I don't want to think about it. You're laying in bed with your feet dangling out of the covers. You feel a hand grab your feet. That's just everyone's fucking worst fear right there, so. The last man on earth sat alone in a room. There was a knock at the door. That's not scary. That would be fucking relieving. Can you imagine being the last person on earth and you're just like, well, fuck me. And then you hear a knock and you're like, thank fucking God. The longer I wore it, the more it grew on me. She had such pretty skin. Fuck. You hear the scream across the hallway, but your eyes won't open and you can't move. Okay, this is one really long run-on sentence, so I'm gonna read it as if it's more than 2 sentences, but they tried. Being the first to respond to a fatal car accident is always the most traumatic thing I see as a police officer. But today, when the crushed body of the little dead boy strapped in his car seat opened his eyes and giggled at me when I tried to peel him out of the wreckage, I immediately knew that would be my last day on the force. Yeah. I was in high school and going into college. I wanted to be a police officer, and now my dreams are definitely ruined. Even though I would never, I'm not intimidating. I'm not really scary. I don't take many things seriously. I don't think I'd be a very good cop anyway, so. My sister says that mommy killed her. Mommy says that I don't have a sister. After struggling desperately to move any part of his paralytic body, just to alert the doctors that he was conscious before they made the first incision, he was relieved to see that one of the nurses had noticed his pupils dilating from the bright light. She leaned in close and in a whisper that tickled his ear, said, "You think we don't know you're awake?" God damn it, this kind of shit, okay, cause me again with my worst fear, I have another big fear, whatever. I went to the dentist the other day and I'm a pussy. I'm a fucking pussy when it comes to the dentist or the doctor. I cry when I get shots. I have fucking tattoos all over my body and I cry when I get shots. Just like the idea of it, okay, I don't know. But I got my teeth cleaned and I told this lady before she started, I was like, I'm a baby. Honestly, I haven't been to the dentist in so long, I might cry. This bitch numbed my whole mouth. Like, I got my mouth numbed for a teeth cleaning. I'm a pussy. I wake up and everything feels wrong. It's too quiet outside. I look out the window and see everyone standing still, looking at my house. God, fuck. Well, tonight I'm closing all of my windows and not waking up in the morning. You know that weird full body twitch you get sometimes when you're falling asleep? If there was a camera pointed at you and you saw what it captured at that moment, you'd never sleep again. I already have problems sleeping, so it's just gonna make it so much better. Sleep did not come to me easily that night in the cabin in the woods, for the portraits on the wall only portrayed the deformed, the decrepit, and the damned. Sleep has never come easily to me ever again, for when I woke, I found no portraits, only windows. Back to the windows, back to the windows, to the walls. After so many years living alone in this large house, I came to a startling revelation. And this time, I had closed far more doors than I had opened. I can't wait to fucking die tonight. It's been watching me for hours now. Sometimes I catch the glimpse of its reflection on the computer screen, but I dare not turn around. Pretty sure I just read a story like that where she could see it in the reflection, like she could see whatever was in her apartment in her reflection, but she was like, I'd rather turn around and face this fucking thing head on than stare at you. I don't agree, actually. I think I'd just close my eyes and curl up into a ball and just hope it left. Put back the mirrors. We miss watching you. I try to read them creepy and then it creeps me out even more. Okay, I'm gonna read like 2 more. When I finally grabbed her in the darkness, I swam back to the surface. It never occurred to me how fast ice could freeze over. Fuck balls. Okay, drowning is my worst fear, so I fell into a frozen lake once. I didn't fall that deep, like I fell to my knees, but it was still terrifying. But I can't imagine like, no. When next you are completely alone, imagine you are listening to a sound of some kind. When that sound seems to stop, you'll know that you've been noticed. What? What? This is actually my last video I'm filming in Arizona, which doesn't really make sense because my next 3 videos are in Arizona, but I'm not very good at filming in order. So say goodbye to my parents' house and say goodbye to Arizona, even though you're still gonna see it in a couple of videos. But you guys can say goodbye to my dad's couch because you're not gonna see this guy ever again. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. I wasn't even planning on filming today, but I saw a picture on Twitter of a girl's makeup and I wanted to recreate it, but I didn't want it to go to waste. So I'm filming. I just look so fall-y and golden-y and shit and kind of like a pumpkin. So that was cool. See ya.